So we focus on engineering excellence through investing in smart technology, empowering our staff, and working closely with our customers. On a daily basis, we're a manufacturing company. We manufacture products for other companies. Our main end markets are the construction, light infrastructure, and street furniture industries, but we also supply into a range of other general industrial markets. Our products, we're sourcing materials from around Europe, and then we are supplying throughout the UK, Europe. We just sent products to Saudi Arabia, into the Americas, so fairly global basis. So a couple years ago, we started rebuilding a management team here, and at the same time, we were looking to grow the business quite aggressively, I would say, and through a scaling up program. And what we came to identify was we brought in a great team, some internally who grew up through the ranks here, and then a couple we hired externally, and we saw a real need to create some amount of cohesion amongst the team so that we could continue to execute on our plans. And we really needed to bring in an outside facilitator to help us basically come together as a team, get aligned around where we were headed, get to know each other a bit better, how we work, what we like, what we don't like, and so we engaged with NGP and an outside sort of basically leadership management coach to help us on that journey. We spent a lot of time after we've identified that really what we needed was someone to come in and help facilitate us as a team coming together, working together more closely. We then spent a lot of time talking with folks we know about how they've done it and what worked, what didn't work, and then going back and talking with our team here. Guys, what do you want to get out of it? Do you understand why we're doing it? What do you think of it? And what we came to see was that what we really needed was someone who could come in and really kind of do two things for us. One, help us get to know each other a bit better from a professional standpoint, but some of us were fairly new to working together, and we wanted to make sure as we set some pretty aggressive targets that we were in a position where we knew how each other worked and we could support each other and work well with each other, because as you're growing, you have your day job, and then you have the projects that inevitably come up as you grow, whether it's hiring a new person, moving somebody up into a new role and making sure they're trained, buying new equipment, taking on a new big contract and the like. Lots of things going on, and we really wanted to make sure that we had a team that could work together to do that. And then the second element of that was working on how to drive efficiencies within the business. So as we grew, we didn't want to necessarily grow the overhead or grow the administration of the business at the same rate as the sales of the business, because it just wouldn't work. We'd all just be, as they say, kind of busy fools. So we wanted to get a facilitator in to help us think about, as we grow and more things need to get done, and things that used to take, say, 5 hours of management time a week now take 10, how can we manage that, and what investments can we think about doing, and how can we think about streamlining our business from the management side so that we focus on scaling with our customers, not just adding more processes. Well, NGP, when they came in, and we worked specifically with one of the consultants, Darren Booth, around first the growth mapper exercise, which really helped us identify through a list of 100 questions what we were doing and what we weren't doing, which helped us think about what we needed to do. And then at the same time, what we thought we were doing, and then sharing it with some of the team and say, well, I didn't know that was going on. So it started off by helping us realize the things we were doing well, things we needed to do better, and what we needed to do to get everyone more involved so they knew what we were doing, and it became more of a collective we as a company, not we as in the top few people at the company or the senior managers of the company. NGP helped us see that through the growth mapper, and then through bringing in a consultant through the grant program. Given the size of our business, we were able to hire a very qualified consultant and get a bit of a grant to help support that cost, whereas otherwise it would have been quite an expensive investment for us. It sort of allowed us to, I guess, to step up a level in terms of our management training that we might not have otherwise been able to do. And some of the results that we've had, so the program that we did through MGP was done, probably started off around this time last year and finished up last September, October. So we've had a decent amount of period to see how it's done. Some of the really specific results we've had is well, for example, our sales are up 15% year on year, post the move that we've gone through as well, we increased our factory footprint. And we think some of that sales increase is down to us working well as a management team. We work very hard to deliver on time in full and to the quality expectations of our customers across every order. And if that's not right, we tend to slow down growth to focus on getting that right. And through the management program that we've had, the management coaching program that we've had, it's enabled us to keep hitting those statistics, some of the statistics behind me here, while growing the business. So we're able to grow but keep delivering the quality that we want. And hitting the delivery schedules that we need to hit to keep our customers happy. And that's been really important. Another example, a couple of our managers here who work together on a daily basis, setting delivery dates when new orders come in. They have a very different personality type, and now they work together really well. And I think that the coaching that we did really helped unlock for all of us, but in particular for these two individuals, how they're different, but how they can work really well together. So the daily setting of delivery scheduling for incoming orders used to be a kind of discussion, and now it runs really smoothly. It's a very good discussion. There's actually a few jokes that happen, and it runs really smoothly. And then that has moved on into one of those managers as well, getting comfortable and understanding, probably using a different side of his brain than he was used to using quite so much, and is really taken our production planning to the next level. Whereas even 6 months ago, there was still a fair amount of looking at it and gut feeling about whether or not we could move a job in, whereas now it's almost entirely driven by automation, and it gets into that almost artificial intelligence where you can run scenarios in the software. We've built some algorithms, and we've worked with our IT company, our software provider, to develop more advanced algorithms to really schedule our production planning and adjust real time so that we can focus on our customers, developing our staff, and not say doing administrative tasks or running the numbers, as we say. A computer is always better at running numbers than a human is. So we let the software do that. We put a lot of time into developing that so that the team here can focus on the regular adjustments that are required, developing the team, bringing new customers in, talking to suppliers, etc. My advice would be pretty simple. I would say definitely engage with MGP. Take the growth mapper very seriously. We found it to be very valuable. There's 100 questions to go through, and it really made us think about, are we focusing our marketing resources in the right way? Are we focusing our staff development in the right way? How do we engage with our customers? When's the last time we truly engaged with all of our customers? How do we work with our suppliers? So I thought that really helped frame a discussion for us and help us understand where we were at, where we thought we were, and where we wanted to go. And I thought that was enormously valuable. And of course, the grant funding is very helpful. It lets companies of our size kind of punch above their weight in terms of the coaching and the training that we can get access to. For us, we think we can continue growing at the rate we're doing. We've grown roughly about 3x from where we were 6 years ago. Still doing exactly what we did 6 years ago in a much better way. We are still completely committed to focusing on manufacturing for our customers and taking on their supply chain requirements. So for us, we're going to continue doing what we're good at, what we like doing, and I sort of joke with the guys, it's kind of more of the same. It'll be bigger contracts, more advanced manufacturing, more automation in the factory as we win larger and larger contracts. But it's going to be much more of the same. I think there's a great future for manufacturing and engineering in the UK, and we're pretty excited about being a very important part of that.